y'all. Hey Virgo, it's your girl JV. High Priestess back at it again with the general tarot reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. For Scorpio season 2021, baby. There may be something that you think you're not going to get, but you end up getting. Or something just might fuck around and go your way. That's something that came through right before I started. Hydrate. It's fucking important, especially for you. All season. Always, all the time, but especially during water seasons, you need to hydrate. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I also feel like not only hydrate, but you're needing to let your emotions flow. You're needing to talk often with people that you trust, that like allow yourself to communicate, don't bottle things up. Because things could get really like vindictive, can get really ugly, can get really just like things can go fucking left in Scorpio season. If you bottle things up, because I do feel like you guys, if anybody, are gonna have access to that scorpionic X-ray vision. You know, Scorpios have that like built-in bullshit detector, and there is this scary clarity that's going to be coming in, a deep understanding. Some of you may be feeling off or overstimulated until about mid-November. So knowing is half the battle. I hope that is a consolation. But I feel like that off or that overstimulation can be subdued or can be soothed by way of like being intentional about your energy and the activities that you're doing. Don't just like kind of wing it. Maybe like get more structured. I do feel like it's going to be important for you to honor that your mind may just be scattered, that your heart may not necessarily be some of you I feel like are really struggling like to connect to your heart, or but it's going to be differently for all of you. Either way, don't be hard on yourself and try to allow yourself to evade that desire to be overcritical of yourself, or that desire to overthink or overdo. Channel that into something productive. Channel that into healing. Channel that into being willing to really see everything and everybody for as they are, so that you don't have to compartmentalize. You can just create space. And the eclipse season is upon us, so it's going to be a great time to do so. On November 4th, you have a new moon in Scorpio, and I just wrote no more willful blindness. For some of you, this could be coming off as like a harsh reality, but also beautiful awakenings. So don't be afraid about the harsh realities. Don't be afraid to see the truth or the ugly sides of people. Just really like being able to see like, damn, that's who you really are. That's what you're really about. Okay. You know, it's like, don't be a groupie, keep it moving. You already know the drill. On November 5th, your ruling planet, Mercury, goes into Scorpio. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is going, but Mars is going to be there too. Your old buddy Mars. I feel like this is a great time for you guys to like get you an Aries or a Scorpio best friend. Like that is, I feel like a good thing for you. Someone to really help kick you in the ass and like the mean girls stick together, that kind of thing. Anyway, Mercury goes into Scorpio, and your thoughts and your words and your desires are going, your thoughts and your words and your motivations are going to be colored by desire, craving deep intimacy, craving truth, and really craving forward progress. And it's important that you allow yourself that. It's not just thinking and feeling. There is action that's going to be required of you this season. On November 10th, Mercury will be conjuncting Mars in Scorpio, and your mind aligns with action. I love when I wrote these notes a while ago. So I just like when that matches up with what comes through. Because it's just like, yes, you can think about, ruminate on it, you can make this plan, but it doesn't matter if you don't do shit about it. A dream stays a dream without action. An opportunity stays an opportunity without effort. And if anybody knows that, you know that, but it may be hard to like kind of pull yourself out of the fucking depths here. And so don't be hard on yourself. Just make a plan and stick to it and get in motion. Also on the 10th, Mercury will be squaring Saturn in Aquarius. And it's just like testing, 1, 2, 3, is this thing up? Hello? There's just new karmic tests because this is going to be, I feel like a new karmic cycle for you guys. And so whatever angst or tension or friction that you encounter this week, that week of starting November 10th, I feel like that's the middle of the second week of November. It's important that you are cognizant like of your actions and that you're treating people the way that you'd want to be treated and that you're making sure that you do the right thing. As long as you do the right thing, bitch, please stop giving all these people all these chances, all these opportunities. You did the right thing. Hydrate, light it if you got it. I love you. Empty your lungs. Take a deep breath. So we're asking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Scorpio season 2021. The High Priestess, pull back, say less, do less, observe, moderation, patience. Lean into your intuition. Venus in Scorpio is going to give you this X-ray vision. It's going to give you this access to your spirit, to your divine feminine energy, regardless of however you identify. There also may be a spiritual woman or something that is important to you, or you yourself are just becoming a spiritual woman, leaning into or you're becoming a spiritual person, leaning into your gifts. I feel like the way to lean into your gifts and to grow them are to help other people. Use your gifts for good. But also give to people who not deserve it, but give to people that don't make you feel drained, that you don't feel bad for giving to, that you don't like, damn, why did I do that? God, like, stop with those connections. I also feel like some of you have had, this isn't all of you, but some of you have like very, very cold relationships with your mother. And that's something that's going to be coming up to be evaluated. Some of you, your mother may have passed and you're like kind of doing this, like it's easier to contact her in the spirit, or it's easier to communicate with her in the spirit now. And I feel like there is like no need to glamorize the past, if that resonates for some of you. Now you're able to really like process. I feel like you have this spiritual protection and you have the trust within yourself to really start processing the issues within your relationship with your mother. I also feel like femininity and motherhood and all of that stuff is really coming up. 4 of Cups, it's Moon in Cancer. So there is definitely somebody with Cancer placements or nurturing, motherhood, femininity, the womb, childbirth, parenthood, things of that nature, but also studying like deep esoteric knowledge, really evaluating your relationship to how, like, are you comfortable embodying the divine feminine energy? Are you comfortable receiving? Are you comfortable really some of you, some of you are looking for something. Some of you are in pain. Some of you are hurting. Some of you are confused and you're going back and forth. Some of you are really seeing like the error of your ways or the error of someone's ways. And I'm telling you, the answer to what you're going through is not by way of like sticky or like wading in the waters of the past or going through memories or whatever it is for you. This is going to resonate differently for everybody. Take what resonates, leave what fucking doesn't. But the answer, I'm so like, it's just like I can't believe I'm saying this. The answer is like your spirituality. It's like so very fucking simple. Like, what the fuck do you believe in? Because I need you to know that everything is real and everything is fucking fake, and there's so much beauty and humor and fucked upness in that. Like, all this shit is fucking fake. Are you kidding me? All this shit is, please. You've got to understand the difference. Like, you are a spirit having a fucking human experience. And some of you are really like, I feel like you're done being so like, oh, I'm sorry to say this and I love you, boo, but like some of you are done being so dense about the fact that you are a spirit having a human fucking experience. And I feel like some of you are done with like being so hypercritical about like something being woo-woo or something being spiritual. Like, I feel like you're really figuring out what you believe in. You're really figuring out like some unique connection to the divine. And some of you are reconnecting, like reconnecting to the God of your understanding. You may feel like you're God, reconnecting with yourself, reconnecting with your inner knowing, whatever it is for you. But whatever it is for you, this is the season to do it, because Four of Cups says like there's a new emotional foundation that wants to be established, and in that new emotional foundation that needs to be established will be deeply rewarded if you honor your intuition and start incorporating your spirituality. Your, like, that new foundation has to be sprinkled at least with your beliefs. And your beliefs need to like reflect in your actions. All right. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Scorpio season 2021. The Star. Nice. The Star, the Tower, and the Seven of Wands. 5 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Star at the center of the reading. You know what I just heard? Radical healing. Some of you, this is just, and this is part of the eclipse season. We have on November 19th, there is a full moon partial lunar eclipse in Taurus. And I feel like this is going to be a big time where something that has been hurting for a very long time, it's like it almost gets like taken, like the pain of it can get taken. This is a good time. This is such a good season to release this grief, babe. This loss, this remorse, this regret. Lay down the burdens and leave them here in Scorpio season. Bury them in the dirt. Do whatever ritual that you're needing to do, because some of you are glamorizing the past. Some of you are really like stuck in grief, stuck in loss, stuck in this profound change. And if you don't get stuck, you'll just perpetuate this vicious illusion. And it's time to get really, 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 really real. and move forward and start healing so that you can start to experience, so that you can stumble upon being in awe of life again. Your faith is being activated. Some of you really, this is a deeply, deeply spiritual time. And you pour into yourself, babe, and then pour into yourself before you start pouring into the collective and everybody else around you. Because we're, like, there is some spilled milk that this is the season to stop crying about it in. There may be somebody with Aquarius, maybe Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or just specifically like Aquarius placements, that there may be some sort of chaos surrounding them. But I feel like it is very divinely orchestrated chaos. The shit that is happening now happens, is this thing? Oh, I don't know. Oh my God, this made me want to cry. One of my best friends in the world is going through a tremendous amount of loss right now, and she's not very spiritual, and it's funny because we've been having these conversations, and we've had this little saying that we started, like, that it just happened and it turned into like this inside joke. She was just like, well, you know, I'm not one of those people that thinks that, you know, everything happened for a reason, but maybe. Everything may not happen for a reason, but some things, maybe. And I feel like that's a lot of what's happening in Scorpio season for you. The chaos that you're encountering is helping you get out of victim mentality, and you're figuring out how to become a victor, because some of you are facing a lot of opposition, facing a lot of triggering situations. Some of you are really figuring out how to, like, maintain the high ground you've gained, or how to get, some of you are trying to figure out how to get to high ground. Some of you got to high ground and now you're just trying to make sure that you maintain it. I can tell you what, if you have already gotten to high ground, whatever that means for you, you already know. If you've already got, like, you're in a position of power, do not pop off. You've got to use your... Virgo, I swear, I just did a whole fucking reading for you, and it wasn't recording. The reading was so fucking fire. I just, like, it was fucking amazing. I can't believe I just performed that for a dead house. Oh my God. I don't even know what to say. I'm also, like, extremely tired, so clearly that wasn't the message you guys were supposed to get, but I am going to give you a little gist of it. What came through, Virgo, oh my God, that was just so fucking beautifully profound. And I'm just like, my heart's a little bit fucking broken, Virgo. And yours may be too. There may be just something that just really doesn't go your way, or something that is really causing you to have to, like, pull back, emotionally detach from, say less, do less. There is a lot of opportunity. What primarily came through, I'm gonna go to fucking bed, because clearly y'all weren't supposed to get that. The milk is spilled. It's time to really figure out how to heal your relationship to when the milk spills. And for y'all, it's like when the buttermilk spills. There may be somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements that is helping you heal, or is helping you dive into your spiritual nature. There may be a spiritual practitioner, or I feel like also some of you are, if some of you are healing your relationships with your mother. Especially if you have a cold sort of a relationship with your mother, that is very much so coming up to be healed. And those of you who lost your mother, it may be easier for you to communicate now with her by way of spirit. I do feel like something is coming in for some of you. Like some of you, something doesn't go how you want. You're not getting what you want. And you're learning how to respond to that. For others of you, I feel like you already are mentally preparing to not get what you want, and you get it. So I know that's so different, and it's going to resonate for you all differently. But it flowed so fucking beautifully before. 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck says there is some sort of regret, loss, remorse, stress, anxiety, that a glamorization of the past. There may be some sort of grief or loss or sadness that you're really, really still processing. But Virgo, what mainly is coming up is that, like, the biggest thing that came through was just like, you have got to stop fucking denying that you are a spirit having a physical experience. You are a spirit having a human experience. You've got to stop relying on what you fucking see, because all of this shit is fake. Everything, all of this is real, but all of it's fake at the same time, and you have got to allow yourself to comprehend that and to process that. So you've got to be able to flow between the practical, critical side of yourself and this deeply spiritual, nurturing, devoted side of yourself. Virgo is the virgin, the mother-daughter relationship. The virgin, the slut, the helper, the divine receptive. And it's going to, center of the reading being the star, there's just deep, immense healing that's coming in, and rerouting and guiding, and your faith is being activated. Because what this feels like is some of you are going to be opposed. Some of you are trying to gain higher ground, and some of you who have gained it already are at risk of losing it by way of popping off or acting aggressively. So you've got to get out of this victim mentality so that you can really start to view yourself and operate in such a way that you really show up as the victor, as the catalyst of change in your life, especially in the face of opposition. There are clearly emotional conflict and baggage, ways that you've put yourself in the past. There's a lot of things pulling on you emotionally. Some of you may be going through very profound, like immense change, breaking through a lot of illusions. And I feel like for a lot of you, your illusion has been about your spirituality or your connection to your intuition. Some of you have put that on the back burner to the point where the divine is like, nope, now I guess you're going to have to really learn the hard lesson that all the shit that you made fun of, all the shit that you said, or all the shit that you slept on, or that it's like, yeah, you're going deeper. For some of you, like, you already know that you have spiritual gifts, you're operating very deeply in them, and you're trying to do a lot of work in the spirit when some of the work that's happening now has to do with healing stuff with your mother and like healing it in this lifetime, whether they're living or not. I feel like it's a very big important season to slow down, and I'm going to do a whole nother read for you guys, but I just wanted to like get this out while I can. I feel like you guys get double the message, so yay for you, and I feel like you deserve that. It's funny because this is the one time I always get paranoid in the Virgo readings, and I always get up and check it in you guys' reading, and this is the one time I didn't do it, and this is the one time that it wasn't actually fucking filming. So like I said, you have to honor your intuition. It's imperative. For some of you, it's like life and death. I'm not gonna like bullshit you on that. I feel confident in saying that. Some of you, like, you listen to your fucking intuition and you dodge some fucking bullshit. You dodge a fucking bullet. Or dodge a really sketchy situation. And some of you, you ignore your intuition yet again, and you walk yet again into a situation that you have to heal from. There may be somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements that is behaving very defensively, or that things like this person may come in and help like defend you, or they are a very big catalyst for change, especially if they have Aries or Aquarius placements. I feel like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, there's a lot of depth, there's a lot of things to be unfolded there. There's a lot of like, I feel like if you are in a relationship or courting someone with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, they are going through a lot, Virgo. They are feeling very intensely, and I don't know if you can match that effort, or if you have it to give. You may not have it to give. That could be something. If you, Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising, if you don't fucking have it to give, you don't fucking have it to give. I gotta do the whole fucking intro over the notes. So, all right. We'll start over. I love you. Just let you watch me pack it up. I'll sleep on it. I will come rested tomorrow. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.